Hey Magic players, this is Brian here for MTG Frontier Guide. Today I'm bringing you a quick budget deck tech. This one comes in right around the $20 mark. I call it green Stomp Counters. I'm going to start with the non-creature spells since there aren't that many. The all-star here of this deck is Hardened Scales. We're going to run a full playset of these. Next up we have Inspiring Call, Lead by Example, and Unnatural Aggression. Inspiring Call is great for keeping your hand full and stalling a board wipe. Basically it helps you maintain your board presence. Lead by Example is just a great card to have here. It gets you 2 extra counters. If you have a couple of Hardened Scales out, it gets pretty crazy. Unnatural Aggression is by far my favorite here. You can have your big guy fight one of their annoying creatures. Not only does it kill it, it also exiles it for good measure. A good thing to remember here with Unnatural Aggression is that battle abilities like flying, double strike, first strike, death touch, etc. don't kick in during the fight, since those abilities only take place during the actual combat phase. Alright, and now for the creatures. Sure they have removal, but we have tons of creatures, 27 to be exact. Don't quote me on this, but I seriously doubt you'll face someone that's running 27 removal spells. Now for starters, we have playsets of both Avatar of the Resolute and Longtusk Cub. The Avatar not only has reach, but it also has trample, which becomes very relevant later on in the game. He also comes in with a 1/1 counter for each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter. This can get real scary for your opponent real quick. Longtusk Cub is a solid 2/2 for 2, great for the early game. Later on, if you can harvest some energy, you can start putting counters on it for some serious damage. Next up, we have places of both Scrounging Bandar and Servant of the Scale. Scrounging Bandar is also a great 2/2 for 2, and it becomes very relevant later on in the game. If you have a Hardened Scales out and 2 of the Scrounging Bandars, at the beginning of your upkeep it gets pretty crazy. They give each other counters and get bigger because of the Hardened Scales. Servant of the Scale is a great card here. It's a quick 1-drop that lets you recycle counters if it dies. Now we have 3 Honored Hierarchs. It's a solid card here. It can get you vigilance and also get you some mana in a pinch. We also have 3 Endless Ones. This is a great card for this deck. Works great with a counter strategy. You can play it on the cheap if you need a quick blocker, or later on once you're ready to get aggressive, you have 5 or 6 mana available, you can drop a big creature down on the field for some intimidation. If Hardened Scales is the all-star of this deck, then these 3 are for sure in the running for MVP. We're running 2 of the Managorger Hydras. This guy has trample and gets bigger for every spell. Not every spell that you play, but every spell that gets played, period. You play a spell, gets a counter. Your opponent plays a spell, it gets a counter. This guy's just the bane of my existence. It's a great card to have on your side. Tuskguard Captain works very well with the counter theme here. You follow him up with the Ridgescale Tusker and you're ready to swing in with that trample goodness. Nothing is escaping that. And now, hold on to your hats folks, we have the mana base. Boom, 22 whole forests. That's it. That's all you need. Very cheap, very efficient. 22 forests, that's it. The sideboard is up to you to decide depending on the meta at your local store, but I would recommend something like Blossoming Defense to keep your guys safe, or Ranger's Guile is also a great choice if you're looking for a budget version. Heroic Intervention would be great here as well. Gives all your permanents hexproof, also makes them indestructible. Clip Wings is also a good way to get around hexproof and indestructible flyers, and of course Natural State and Naturalize for enchantment and artifact hate. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps us know what you like so we can bring you more of it. If you like the intro, make sure to check out renderforest.com. They have a ton of great options and tools to help you make something similar. Again, this is Brian for MTG Frontierguide. You guys have a great day and get out there and play some Magic and have fun. Bye.